Hey everybody, this is Dolan with SDF Gaming, schadenfreudegaming.com again. Today we're going to check out this war of mine. I just played a round of this game where I made it to day 24 and everybody died. Took about 4 hours-ish of gameplay to get up to that point. That was the very first time I played, had no idea what I was doing, so we're going to do another try, now that I kind of know what I'm doing. And here we go. This is a well, not post-apocalyptic. It takes place in a war zone. It is kind of a simulation of what civilian life would be like in a war zone, kind of along the lines of Papers, Please, or something like that. It is not like a shooter or anything like that. It's kind of almost like a strategy game. And I'm just kind of going to talk through how it works. So there's a side view. This is your shelter. And you start off with 3 people in your shelter here, and we'll see who all of them are in just a second. You can hear there's bombs going on outside. There's obviously war kind of raging on outside of this. And our goal is basically just to survive. There are other people out there. We don't know if they're evil or good. We need supplies, we need food, we need bandages. We need to just try to live in this screwed up world. So these guys have obviously been here for a while. Phones don't work. There's a shortage of food and meds, and many people are left homeless. Bruno and Marco have always been good friends, so when the war broke out, they decided to stick together. They met Pavel while scavenging for supplies. He used to be Pogorin's star football player. Now he's just another homeless victim of war, so they teamed up hoping for the best. Alright, so those are our 3 guys. We can click on them individually. Bruno, he's slightly wounded. He's a good cook. Pavel is a fast runner, slightly sick. And Marco, this is our scavenger guy. These are actually the same 3 guys I played with on my last game at the very beginning, but every time you start it kind of shuffles and gives you a random set of 3 to start off with. So first things first, we got a workbench down here. We're going to get this guy to start making some stuff for us immediately. Beds are always nice. Rested guys seem to go crazy a lot less, so we're going to... we don't have enough stuff to make a bed. So I'm going to have him start looking. So I'm just kind of using the mouse to look around here. Click on that. Whoever's highlighted is who you're giving the order to. You can jump to guys by clicking on their picture. So he's going to start looting our base here to try to find everything. So we're just going to take everything we get because it just kind of goes into your counter. So I picked up 2 food. It goes into the food pile up there. You have a general inventory that everything just dumps into that's shared between all the guys. So this guy up here, I'm going to have him start digging through these piles. And this guy is going to go down. And, oh, this guy found some stuff. We're just going to grab everything, like I said. I'm going to send him over to this pile. I'm going to send this guy down. Go start digging through that rubble. This guy's going to go down here. If you double click, they'll run to their destination. I think I found some stuff. Take everything. We'll look at all this in a little more detail in a minute. I'm going to make him run. So the reason I want to run is we have this clock. When this clock gets all the way back around to, I believe it's 8 o'clock, it's nighttime falls and we have to do a scavenging run, and we will choose some specifics when we get to that point. But until then, we want to make the best use of our time until that clock rolls around. This door is blocked. We need this guy to wedge it open. This guy's done up here. We're going to send him upstairs to start digging through that pile so we can look in there. These icons here means you need a lockpick to open this door. I think you can actually craft a crowbar, and you would be able to do that also. We're just going to get some supplies and build a couple of beds before nightfall here. Grab everything. I could dig through this, but I'll need a lockpick to get in there, so I'm not going to waste his time right now. I'm going to send him up to this one. This guy's going to be digging for a while. That guy's going to be digging for a while. Just push the mouse off the side of the screen and it scrolls. You can play this entire game with your mouse. Okay, alright. I think we got enough stuff to build a bed. We're going to run back to the workbench here. And Yes. Okay, so we have, we need 6 components, and we need 8 pieces of wood to build a bed. So these are just things you pick up out there in the, when you're scavenging. So we're going to go ahead and make a bed. It's going to ask me where I want to put it. So we're going to just put it downstairs here. So he's going to run down there and make that bed. We're going to double time it. Let's see how this guy's doing. Okay, this guy's getting close. So when somebody's wounded, you need to bandage them. But they can go into a healing state just by being able to rest. If you let somebody who's just got like a flesh wound lay down in bed, they'll slowly begin to heal. This guy's through that first pile. I'm going to send him to the next one, just so you can dig all this crap out of the way. Eventually we'll be able to lockpick our way into all this stuff. Okay, this dude's done with that first bed. We're going to make another one. He says he could do some bandages, so we're going to go look at his bio here and figure out exactly what's going wrong with him. Before the war, I used to own a restaurant. I even had my own TV show, Bruno's Cuisine. I'm sure you've seen it. I visited beautiful places where I was filmed cooking exquisite dishes. All that seems of no importance now, don't you think? Nowadays, you're lucky if you get your hands on some canned meat or a bag of rice. And who knows how long this war is going to last. Real dire straits. The mood of this game is just that life sucks. And you're just trying to scrape by. We're going to make another bed. Put that one down here too, right? Close to this one as we can. Space is a premium here, so... Alright, that guy's through that pile of junk. We're going to send him to the locked cabinet there, see what he can find. Some more parts. These are electronic parts. So as you play, you can see there's an arrow next to the workbench down here. I don't think we can get through that door. Let's see if there's some place to send this guy. We're just going to send him to bed. Because he can't go through any more doors yet. So, and it's getting close to the end of our time here, so... we don't really have a whole lot of loot to protect yet, so we're just going to let him sleep. This guy can keep digging. This guy's building a second bed, so 2 guys can sleep if we want. Just send him up here and see if there's time to build one more thing. We obviously need some bandages. We can look at all these other guys and look at their bio. As you play, comments will fill in right here telling you exactly what their needs are, if they're bleeding, if they're in need of bandages, all that kind of stuff. What should this guy make? We need to be able to make water. So we're going to make... you know what, we need a metal shop so we can make guns and stuff. We're just going to go ahead and make that right now. Put it as close to this one as we can so we don't have to go far to use it. Can't put it under the ladder right here. So now we'll have a metal shop and a workbench right next to each other. This guy's still digging. It's getting close to our time here. Hopefully I can get this built before, if it doesn't get built before nighttime rolls over, it's just kind of in a half-done state the next time you come back. So we got that debris out of there with this guy, but he's still obviously, well, oh, maybe we do have a lockpick in our inventory. We must have found one. Great. Alright, so now we can open that up. Ah, bandage. Very nice. And some books. Books, you can either burn them for fuel, or if you keep them, it kind of helps keep the morale of your guys up because they have some form of entertainment. And you don't need to actively do anything with that. They just kind of go read their books. So, whoops. Stay in bed, Pavel. We're going to send this guy to bed. Alright, this guy built a metal shop. Send him to bed. Send him to the metal shop. So we can build another lockpick. We have enough materials to build a shovel. Shovel helps you dig through rubble faster. If you're out on a scavenging run, that can come in handy, but I find that lockpicks are much more useful. So we're going to see. Let's see if we can make 2 of those. Yeah, I have enough material to make 2. So I'm going to make 2 lockpicks. Get this done before the clock runs out. We're getting real close here. Why don't you lay down, dude? And we got one of them done at least. Yep, 8 o'clock. Okay, so nighttime rolls around. We have to choose what our 3 guys are going to do for evening time, and we have to choose a destination for a scavenging run if we want to do that. We have very little supplies other than what is in the house currently, so we're going to go out on a scavenging run. And we're going to take Marco to scavenge because he has 15 backpack slots. Pavel has 12, Bruno has 10. So since it's the first night and we don't have a lot of stuff, I'm just going to tell both of these guys to sleep so they'll be fresh tomorrow. They can do some work around the shelter. So once we got our chosen, we can only send one guy scavenging. It won't let you pick two. So we're going to obviously take the guy with the most inventory slots. Then we need to choose a place to go. So when you click on them, you get a little bit of information about them over here. This neighborhood recently got shelled and many houses are still burning. People were fleeing for their lives in a hurry, so we may find some useful stuff there without meeting anyone. So it's kind of telling you already that it's pretty vacant. It should be easy. You won't run into any people. And then here's a list of kind of the stuff that's there. And as you go to these places and scavenge, it'll display a percentage of the material that exists there that you've already scavenged. So you know not to go back to an empty place. So this one's a little different. There are people living in this building. They don't seem friendly at night. Sometimes can hear shots fired from there. We could probably scour the abandoned part for supplies if we manage to sneak past the inhabited part. So it's telling you there might be people there that can shoot at you. So you might want to steer clear until you've at least got a knife or a pistol of some kind. But we don't have parts for any of that kind of stuff yet. So we're just going to go to the easy one here to start off just to get parts. And it does say they have lots of food there. Food is super important. Water is super important. So we're going to go prepare to scavenge. Now, we've only got 15 slots, but it's, asking do we want to take anything with us. So we're going to take both of our lockpicks because they stack. Now we're only going to use up one slot, and that is it. We don't have a whole ton of other stuff. So we're going to take some lockpicks in case we come across any locked closets or whatever. All right, now we're going to go scavenge. So this is kind of like phase 2 of a day. You have the daytime where you accomplish things around your shelter, and then you have nighttime where you go somewhere else on the map and scavenge. So this house is still burning. Is it safe to go inside? Why not? So we've got some stuff right off the bat. We're just going to grab everything and sort it out as we go. So now this is indicating, oh, we got a rat. So when you can't see something, those little red circles there are indicating noise made by something that can tell you where people are walking, but in this case it was just a rat, so we don't need to be too worried about it. Nice dead body hanging out of the window there, that's pretty sweet. There's a whole bunch of parts in wood. We're going to grab all of that stuff. You can look through the keyhole, and it does a nice fog of war effect. There's that rat again. You can see there's nobody in here, so it's just safe to go in the door. We're going to look around, see if there's any. The only thing that would make me drop parts or wood would probably be food. There's a whole bunch of food right here. We're going to get rid of some of this wood. And we got a lot of pieces here, so we're going to drop off one of those, get a couple of slots back. So we can have 4 of these. That's nice, that's a lot of food. We'll grab some veggies. And then we're going to have to leave the rest of this stuff for right now. Kind of go, oh, we got some room for parts. Water. We may need, I'm going to take water, because that's a nice good chunk of water. We got 8 water. Alright, exit. We're going to check a couple more spots. And see if there's anything we just have to have. Some stuff in the backyard too, it looks like. Okay, so these are herbs. You can use them for medicine. They're better than nothing, it says. Medication in case you're sick. That's probably pretty important. Oh, I can't believe I didn't pick up the bandage. No, we had one back at the shelter. That's right. I'm going to get rid of the wood and grab this medicine. That's a little more helpful in emergencies. We're going to go upstairs. I'm being kind of casual up here. Because I've been to this house in my previous game and I knew there was not anybody here. So I'm not too worried about getting busted. This is all parts and wood. That's going to come in handy, but we can't carry any of it. Here's a lockpick. We can pick this door finally. Well, we can pick it because we brought them with us. If we hadn't brought any lockpicks, we'd be SOL. We wouldn't be able to go in this room. So let's see what this says. One of the flyers dropped in the city. It reads, "This zone of This is a zone of anti-terrorist operation. Persons remaining in the city will be treated as terrorist supporters. For you and your own family's safety, leave Pogarin immediately. The army guarantees you a safe passage. Not many believe them after the atrocities that they committed. So obviously, it's filling in a little story here. You can tell a lot of people got wasted by their own army, which, you know, that'll really turn into a bad day pretty quick. So we're just gonna check the rest of the house here and see if anything interesting pops up. There's some more water up here, some more pill. Oh wait, that's my inventory. I'm an idiot. What do we got? We got some gun parts, cigarette fixins, some various mechanical parts used for complex devices. I think this stuff starts to come in when you want to start building guns. So we're gonna come back for this stuff. We just can't carry any more of it, and I need those basic supplies more than anything. We have quite a bit of time left on the clock, and we've gone through most of this stuff, so we're going to go... Let's see, there's a basement down here. We're going to check that out. Nice, we got a second lockpick. We can open that up, too. Yeah, just more wood. Okay, a lot of stuff in this place. Alright, we're going to dig through this. Hopefully get into this lock cabinet before the clock runs out. Or we could go dig through this pile. See, this is where a shovel would have come in handy. It goes like at least twice as fast. I noticed there was earlier when we were up here, there was a ping for one of these investigate points up here. Maybe something good out there because it's kind of cordoned off behind this pile of rubble. I don't remember what the loot was like in my last game. It's not striking me that it's exactly the same, but it could very well be. I'm not sure how much of randomization there is to this game or not. So we're digging here. This is a patient person's game. This is not a twitchy shooter. It's all about kind of the mood and decisions that you have to make. Like I said before this game, I played one that was 24 days long. We're on night number 1 here. So it does take some time to play this game. I like the graphic style on it. It's kind of a cool, reminds me of like a cross between Limbo or it's got like that Shadow Complex look for the side view, which are both great games. Okay, we can go over here and see if there's anything worth grabbing in here on the first trip. What do we got? Ooh, bandages. Yes, definitely. We're going to drop some parts. And we're going to grab bandages. And we're going to grab, what is this? A real tobacco cigarette. Yeah. It's not a priority. We're going to grab these parts again. Alright. So there's some good shit down here. There's some empty shells. There's actual 3 bullets that would come in handy. 6 gunpowder for manufacturing, so you can make shotgun shells. As you go along here, you will upgrade your... No, we got time. We're going to dig this out. You can upgrade your workbench and your metal shop, and then you'll be able to manufacture weapons out of weapons parts. And what else is there that I haven't talked about? There's kind of random events that happen throughout the day. When we get back, maybe we'll see one. Visitors will come to your shelter during the day, and there'll be people who want to trade. Some of them have kind of like little story beats that they'll have for you. But I'll play this for a little while here and see what kind of trouble we can get into, just to give you a good idea of what the mechanics are like. This is, as you saw, the very beginning of the game here, so it's kind of it's almost like an RTS in a way, where you have to take some time to set up systems that are going to benefit you later. Like in an RTS, you would build factories that are going to build you tanks and whatnot. And in this game, you need to build a stove so you'll be able to cook food, and you need to build a rain collection barrel so you can have a consistent source of water. But as you'll see, we'll do that probably when we get back. You'll see you need to also manufacture water filters. So every time you want to use the rain collection barrel, you need a water filter for it. So it's kind of a constant struggle to have a good inventory full of all the parts and stuff you need. Here's a diamond. That's funny. Coffee, parts. Okay. Nothing super great out there. We can exit out the back, or we can run all the way through to the front. That is what this little house icon means. But we're going to have to come back here. So we're going to leave early. Our backpack is full. Marco is back. And here we go, day 2. Alright, brought some bandages back. We can figure out who's bleeding here. Nothing happened during the night. This is all the loot that we got here, so we got a good haul. You can see, like I was saying before, that thing that I started on the metal shop there is half done. We're gonna wake dude up here, slightly wounded, recovering. It is a little chilly. I guess saying it might get cold. We can have a stove that'll give us some heat. We're gonna send this guy up. Complete working on that. We're gonna send this guy up. Have him make a kitchen. And we're going to put the guy who was out all night, we're going to send him to bed for a while. If you don't, he'll just keep getting more and more tired and he'll start to just go bonkers. So you got to make sure that everybody gets sleep. And nothing crazy going on here. Okay, what do we want Pavel to make? We're going to have him make the rainwater collector. And we're going to try to keep that nearby. Put it right there. Yeah, that's as good a spot as any. Well, I'm gonna put it up here. No, never mind. It's all about kind of trying to find a good system to lay all this stuff out. Alright, dude's gonna go to bed for a while, that's good. So this guy built whatever it was that I wanted him to build. I can't remember what he was working on. Oh, a second lockpick, I think is what he was doing. We're gonna... I'm gonna save my materials. I don't necessarily need to use them on building a shovel. It would help with some stuff. But let's see what happens if we try to upgrade. What are we looking for? We need 30 boxes of parts. We need 5 parts, 30 boxes of components total. We need more wood, and we have a metal shop already, so we can't upgrade this until we get a lot of materials. Upgrade on the workshop. Not as much. We could upgrade that a little sooner. Allows you to make some kind of better stuff. We're going to need some water filters, so we're going to make 2 of those. That'll net us about 8 water. Make some filters. So as soon as he's done here, we'll be able to plug a filter into that thing and get some water brewing. We're going to send him over here. A lockpick left. Maybe let's do that. Yeah. Get in there and see what other loot we've got that's easy to get to. Alright, so this guy made our filters. We're going to send him over here. Send him to dig loot. Alright, so we need 1 water filter to make 4 water, so we can do 1 at a time, 1 set at a time. So he's making some water. Once that gets around, it'll start auto doing water and we can send him to build some more stuff in the workshop. I don't know if you can tag team digging through rubble or not. I've never tried that, but it seems better. He says I'd gladly eat something. Why don't we build a kitchen with that guy so we can cook some food. Let's see, we're going to need no, we don't have enough materials. We didn't plan that out too well. We're not going to make anything until we know what we're doing. We are going to make 1 more water filter though, because I always struggle with having enough of those to make good water for everybody. So he's digging. He's making another water filter. That thing is making water. Got another pile of rubble and some loot up there to get to still. And the same down here. I could send him down to dig, but yeah, we're going to be pretty hungry by tomorrow. We do have a little bit of food. We could eat raw food. I'm going to wait, and hopefully I'll be able to get some materials to build a kitchen so that he can, our good cook guy here, Bruno, usually leave him back here because he's, I don't know what good cook gets you, maybe it happens faster, but cooked food does more for you than raw food as far as bringing your health back up to snuff. This guy says he's had a good sleep. We're going to send him over here to dig out some crap. That guy's digging. Finally got through there. Glad I have this book, he says. Nothing. Found some diamonds. We can use those for bartering. That's better than nothing. What else can we have these guys do here? That guy's digging. We're going to send this guy upstairs to dig. Here, Pavel. Should go work on that one. I can zoom out with the mouse wheel and kind of get a big picture. Zoom back in with the mouse wheel. This guy doesn't have anything to do. I don't have anything left to build. I don't have any materials left for building stuff, so he gets to go take a break. You know, we're going to send him to bed for a while. And Pavel is going through the door here. It's locked. We need a lockpick to get through there. Crap. Alright, well, nowhere else for him to go, really. I'm going to let him... He's just hungry is his only problem. I'm going to let him go to bed, too. Marco's the only one working. Yeah, we need food, don't we? We have food. I'd rather cook it before they eat it, though. So we're not going to eat tonight. Make it last a little longer anyway. And we need a lockpick to get in there, but at least we got the rubble out of the way now. Alright, we're going to call it and just end our day prematurely right there. Get to scavenge mode. Same thing, I'm just going to have both of these guys sleep. He's going to go scavenge because he's got the big inventory. Going to let these other two guys sleep. We can have them guard, but I had a lot of instances my last game where they were trying to defend the place and got lethally wounded and had to go into this kind of spiral of constantly trying to heal them and keep them alive. So I'm going to experiment here and just see if they sleep. That means that if anybody comes to loot our house, they'll just kind of let them take what they want and not get into anything with them. So a few more. That was the one that was there before. New one unlocked here, St. Mary's Church. As a place of meetings for the local community, Priest Oleg is known for his charitable work in offering refuge to the poor. He might have something to give away or trade. The vestry behind the church is devastated and abandoned. We could find some useful materials there. Caution advised. Okay. Decrepit squat. It's been inhabited by the homeless since long before the war. They've always been struggling with the lack of food and might not have survived the recent shortages. There shouldn't be a threat if we could find some useful, and we could find some useful things there. So some weapons, lots of parts, a lot of materials. What is this garage here? Before the war, you could have had your car repaired here. It was a decent family business run by an impulsive son and his elderly father. If they still live there, they might be willing to trade with us. Alternatively, we might find lots of useful parts there and maybe even some food. Lots of materials. There's a lot of stuff here, but you got to be careful if you go there and start looting and they see you, they'll get pissed and blow your brains out. So we're going to go back to this cottage because we left a lot of good stuff there. So 40% of it has been looted. We're going back there though because it's a known commodity. I don't have any lockpicks. I don't think I need them though. We did all the doors while I was there. So we're gonna go with an empty inventory and just clean out everything we can find and get back. In. If you double click places, you'll run. If you double click on doors, he'll kind of bash his way into doors, which is kind of cool. I think if there's somebody on the other side, you might actually knock them down. What I really want to do do is get all those materials and wood that we were seeing. I think that was upstairs. Anything downstairs? I don't remember. Clean it out down here. There we go. A lot of wood. That was the gun materials. We're gonna leave that stuff. Clean up. I don't remember, there wasn't much here. Nothing we absolutely gotta have. Alright. We're gonna go upstairs. Now you can see this two buttons over here. Right now we're in scavenge mode. If we switch to fist, we're in fight mode all of a sudden. Then we just gotta click on guys to punch them. So when you get a gun or something, that's how you switch back and forth between looking for materials and going into killing mode. And there's some gun parts up here. I'm not interested in this sugar yet. I'm gonna get all of that back out of the inventory. Clear up some room for gun parts and parts. Those electronic parts would be nice, but we don't have to have them. We'll grab them this time. This is kind of the nice beginner place to go to because there's nobody else to interact with. You're not going to get in a ton of trouble here. I'll leave these. I'll leave herbs. And we're going to grab parts. I'll leave enough wood to grab all this stuff, so maybe we can do that metal shop upgrade. This upstairs is kind of where all the good stuff is. And even more. Alright, so we gotta come back here again because all this is way too valuable. Alright, we're gonna leave these electronic parts here and grab another stack of materials. And we're gonna head home. I just hit the run to exit button there. If you don't leave before the timer is up, if it gets to the end before you've run to the exit, your guy will not be back there first thing in the morning. He'll arrive later in the day, so you kind of get a time penalty because he didn't get out of there in time. Alright, so this guy did pretty good for us. Oh, we've been raided. Someone came at night to take our things by force. What happened? Someone tried to rob us. They must have been more scared than us, so they didn't do much harm. Too bad we had no weapons. Pavel and Bruno were wounded, and the attackers took a few things. Pavel and Bruno were wounded. We should put more people on guard. They didn't take anything, but what really the problem is these guys got wounded. So we're gonna see how bad they actually are. Hungry and tired, slightly wounded, slightly wounded. All right, so everybody's pretty much okay. That is Pavel. Pavel's gonna go see if we can upgrade our machine shop, and this guy's gonna go make some food, and this guy's going to sleep. And so we don't have enough parts to upgrade the metal shop yet. I really want to get some weapons. It's kind of a game changer. But we can make a kitchen. We're going to do that because that's a must-have. Cooking stove. This is a heating stove. Yeah, we're going to do the cooking stove. We're going to make one of those, and we're going to put it as close to this stuff as we can, so we can just kind of keep it all together. And where do we put our rain barrel? Is that it? Did I make a rain barrel? Our rain barrel disappeared. Huh. That's really weird. Oh, Oh, it's because I haven't placed this yet. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Rain barrel. So that guy's building that, and this guy's not doing squat. So we're gonna have Pavel go load the rain barrel with another filter. Temperature's still alright. Alright, make some water. And we are going to make some food. No, not you. This guy. We don't have enough stuff for food. We need fuel. Alright, so we need to make some fuel. We'll have Pavel make a couple of fuel over here real fast. We're going to make it out of, we can make it out of wood, we can make it out of our books, or we can make it out of components. We're going to make it out of wood because it's kind of the cheapest thing. And we're going to make 10 fuel. So as he churns those out, we're going to use this guy to start cooking some meals. We only have enough. Oh, if he does one more fuel here, we'll be able to see if it live updates. Oh. No, it should be. Okay, 2 fuel. Alright, now we can make 2. So it's more efficient to make 2 meals than just 1. When you got vegetables and everything, you can make these full meals that bring everybody kind of back from the dead. So we're going to cook a couple of meals. And everybody's hungry, so let's see how Bruno is doing. Hungry and tired. Hungry and slightly wounded. Right, we're going to give these guys that are hurt some food. Oh! There's someone at the door. He says he wants to barter, but we don't really know if that's true or not, so it's risky to open the door for anybody, I would assume. But we're gonna go talk to him. So this guy's eating, so he's feeling a little bit better. We're gonna have him go talk to traveling salesman guy up here. And if this guy wakes up, we're gonna put him to work. Right now, Pavel's doing pretty good though. So we're real close on being able to upgrade this workshop. I actually should have checked that before I did anything else. But we just need a few more pieces of wood and a couple parts. So one more run to that same place tonight, and we should be able to come make a better workshop. Alright, we got our guy up here. Let's see if there's anything we can trade with this guy. No, we want to do this guy to trade. We've got bandages, he's got bandages. So bandages are worth a lot. So as you click on things, you kind of get a hint as to, you know, what kind of a trade you're going to have to make here. So we've got these diamonds, which are basically useless. And he's going to say, what do you want for this? Well, we want a bandage for a diamond. He's going to say, no fucking way. So we need to give him some more stuff to get diamonds. So we're not using our electrical parts yet, and they're pretty decent. It says it won't do try harder. Maybe a couple more. Fine, we have a deal. So that's a lot of stuff just to get one bandage, but we're going to do it anyway. Because right now we're not using any of this garbage, so we'll do that, just to have another spare bandage around, one for everybody. And we're done talking to that guy. We're going to go make something. Pavel's going to come down here and eat. And, oh, this guy's up. Let's see, what can we make? We can make fuel. We're going to make another water filter because we only have one left. So we're going to make 3 of those. Why not? Let him eat. What can you do for us here, pal? Go up here. We got some water being made. That's good. We don't need anything. Oh, we can get some weapons. Let's do a couple of weapons here. We can do 1 knife. So we'll give that to one of our guys who stays back and guards. Because fighting with a knife, if you run across somebody who's got a gun when you're out scavenging, you're just asking for trouble. I'm going to have Pavel go make some more water. Do with some bandages, he says. Let's make some water first. Let's take a look at Pavel's bio. I don't want to to use a bandage for slightly wounded. Him just sleeping will help him recover from that, so let's see if we can make some more dinner. We can make 1. I'm going to wait until we have enough good stuff to make 2. We need another set of vegetables. Got a good amount of water. We're doing good. We got good fuel. I'm going to let Marco just eat some raw food. We're going to send this guy to bed. I'm going to let Pavel go read. And so he's still hungry but not dying or anything. But that's pretty much all I can do. I think we're going to just end. And we'll go on one more run, and then I think that'll be a pretty good look at this game. You basically get the general idea of how it's played. We're going to go somewhere else that sounds a little more dangerous to see what we can find. Huge amounts of food. We need something with like lots of parts and lots of materials. Materials, weapons, and parts. Parts, materials, food. Caution advised, we could possibly trade there. Let's go there and we'll, well, that doesn't sound all that exciting. Let's go somewhere that's dangerous. We'll see what happens. Caution advised. Huge amounts of weapons, huge amounts of parts, huge amounts of food. Alright, we're going to try that. And we're going to, good old Marco's going out again. We're going to put one of these guys on guard. And, you know, we're just going to let them both sleep again. Hopefully they don't get murdered. No, we're going to both guard. Tonight's a guard night. Now they're probably going to both get murdered. Do I need to bring any of this stuff? We're going to leave that weapon behind for our guys. We're not going to take anything. We're just going to try to be careful. And let's give her a shot here. Alright, so I don't know if there's people here or not, so I'm going to go a little slower. I'm not going to run everywhere. I'm starting to think that there are people here. Yep. Rats don't open doors. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, yeah, so they know I'm here. So let's try to grab some loot here before they see it. Oh, shit. I think they're very angry with me. Ah! She's got a gun. I gotta run. I gotta run. Get out of here. Run away. Run away. Run away. Oh, he's beating her up. Run! Dumbass, run! Beat the crap out of her. She's gonna shoot me. Come on, get her. Come on. We're gonna get out of there before she blows my brains out. That was terrible. So that could have gone way worse, though, because I've had guys just get gunned down immediately, so... The problem we had there was we got spotted stealing. That is no good. So that's kind of a basic look at this game. So now, I mean, this is rough. We came back. He got beat up. Apparently he's wounded now. He's lucky he didn't get shot. Pavel's not feeling great. Bruno has a deep wound. He could use bandages. Marco has some ugly looking wounds. Looks like he got hit pretty bad too. So we're going to take a look at his bio. We need bandages badly. He feels bad for taking their supplies. But, you know, what are you going to do, man? Alright, so he's going to go get bandaged. And Bruno needs a bandage. And I'm going to have him rip this shit off the door here so they can go through the short way. Slightly sick. Pablo is sick. We're gonna get him some meds right away. And he's feeling bad enough where he needs to go lay down. And this guy's bleeding all over the place. That went bad pretty fast. Pablo's gonna take some pills so he's not sick. So just like one night can make the difference here. So I didn't get much more food. I got some veggies actually. Maybe I can make a few meals here. We're gonna let dude go lay down. And you can see, because he's bandaged, now he's also in a recovering state. Bruno, when our other buddy here gets there, he should do a little better too. We're gonna send Pavel to do water, make him kind of do his chore runs here. And he seems to be doing alright, so he's gonna make some more water. We got 3 filters left, so that's good. We're gonna let both of those guys sleep off their wounds, let him heal up. Yeah, so now he's recovering as well. Severely wounded. He's gonna be in bed for a while. Damn it. Yeah, he got hit a couple of times real good. Oh, uh-oh. 2 people at the door. Anyone there? Help? I need help, he's saying. Alright, we're gonna let him wait out there for just a minute. So we need food. We got our water going. Yeah, we can make double food here. We can make 4. We can make 6. 6 food. We're gonna go ahead and just do it. Let him cook up. We're in better shape than I thought. We got a lot of vegetables on that run. So luckily I was able to hit a couple of spots before it got real bad. These are 2 nice clean rooms to kind of set up some things in. I might concentrate put some beds over in these or something. Another bed. Maybe everybody gets a night where they get to sleep at the shelter at some point. I'm just glad that guy didn't get killed. In my original game, Marco got killed on day 2. Went out and he got shot in the face, so he's doing better than then, but he got wounded again because he got spotted. Got to be careful. Alright, so he's got food in his belly. Gonna look and just see what we can do here. Anything, we don't need anything there. Upgrade path is probably, yeah, we're way off course again on that. So we had to use a bunch of our supplies. That guy's getting pissed. We're gonna go see what he wants. Maybe it's a good news. Doubt it, but you never know. You will notice when I put Pavel into run mode, he is noticeably quicker than the other players, so might also be a good... Our mom is sick, please help us. We live several blocks away from here. Our mom's very ill, she needs medications. Could you please spare any? Without your help, she will die. After Daddy went to fight, we have only her. Please help us save her. They need medicine. I don't have any of those, so we're gonna say maybe later because we don't want to just shit on their dreams here. It could be that guy, but we're gonna try to be nice. All right, they didn't say no. That was kind of a good thing to do, I guess. I mean, because we don't have it, we can't give it to them. So we have a bandage, but they were looking for pills, so we can't really do much for you there. Oh, this thing's done cooking water already. All right, let's do another one. Send him down there. Then I'm going to have him feed these guys so they can stay in bed. And we're going to make some more water. Can never have enough water. Never have enough water, never have enough food. It's always important. It is the only thing that's going to pull you back from dying numerous times. You need food, water, and bandages are your 3 things you need the most. I could do with some bandages, he says. Really? Are you bleeding? Need to find some bandages tonight. I can't feel my friends. So you can see here, this kind of starts filling in as you go through the days here. Fills in the story for each character. We're going to go see if we can make any more filters. And then we're going to feed those guys. No more filters. Can we make any more fuel? I only have 2 fuel left, so we're going to use our last 2 pieces of wood here to make some more fuel. Then I'm going to feed these guys, and then I think we're gonna call it a night. Getting close to the wire anyway. All right, so we're going to have him. Let's see. Looks like I can't give these guys food. Why not? We're gonna just let them go. Day's over anyway, so we're gonna end our day. Looks like Marco is not going out tonight because he got fucked up. He's gonna sleep. We're gonna send Paul. We'll do one more. We'll send Pavel out to scavenge. These guys are both pretty fucked up. I'm just gonna let them sleep. Hopefully nobody breaks in and beats them up. We're gonna go to. That's the one we went to. We're gonna go back to the Shelt Cottage and grab the. Well, let's do something different. That would be a good play just to go get the rest of the supplies because we kind of went downhill a little there with Marco getting shot or beat up. Supermarket. Some meds. Lots of meds. Maybe we can sneak in there and not get seen. Let's try that. Pavel is gonna run. You know, we're gonna take a knife with us just in case. Yeah. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Alright, lots of good stuff. Right out in the yard, I like that. I don't actually have to break in to steal anything. Some parts. Not worth taking. Nothing worth taking. We're gonna take a peek. Oh, there's people in the house. Maybe we can sneak in. Oh, Jesus! Don't come down here, man. Just. It's better if we don't have to do this. Alright, well, he's not trying to beat me up. Don't hurt my wife. Alright, I'm not gonna hurt you. Doesn't look like they're hostile. Sorry, I just... stuff. Please don't take my wife's medicine, he says. There's a guilt trip. Alright, I need a lockpick to get in there. Are you gonna kill us? No. You're asking questions like that, you might want to stop following me around. I beg you don't take the food, we have so little. Don't take the food, don't take the medicine. And what do? Please at least don't hurt my wife. Alright, well. We don't need fertilizer, we don't need rolling papers. Sorry, buddy. We're taking your medicine. This is horrible. We're happy to learn that you've come to like living with Auntie. The war is not that bad. It's just not fun for children. This is a letter from the grandpa here to Alan, probably a grandchild. They say it will be over soon, so don't worry about us. Grandma's feeling better. She asked me not to tell you, but she's saving some flour to make those cookies you like. And for me, well, I promise you to repair the swing when you are back. Now I feel really like an asshole for taking her medicine. Grandma's gonna die. I mean, do you just put these people out of their misery? What do you do? Are you gonna kill us? No. We're not. Not gonna kill you. If you're not gonna kill me, man, I'm gonna take everything I can. Sorry. Sorry. Taking all your shit. We're just gonna bail out of here. Guilt trip. So we made it back. Uneventful. They were not armed. It's good to know. Can go back there and clean them out if we need to, I guess. So this game, this is where I was kind of saying earlier, this is a lot like Papers, Please. It's got a real dark tone to it. I don't think you're supposed to particularly feel good while you're playing this game, but it is interesting. Yeah, see, he feels guilty. So that's going to start. We got raided. It's going to start weighing on him mentally, like his mental state will kind of fluctuate. Let's see. Someone tried to rob us. They were just a couple of scavengers, so they didn't do much harm. Too bad we had no weapons. Marco and Bruno were wounded, and the attackers took a few things. We should put more people on guard. So they didn't take much, but the problem again is they keep getting hurt. So we need some weapons. See, now I've got the prompts. I can go give these guys bandages and whatnot. I can give them food and things like that. But we're gonna stop here. That is a pretty decent look at what this game is all about. Obviously, as you go along, you can upgrade your metal shop, and you'll be able to put together gun parts with the materials and parts that you find. You can upgrade your workshop, and you can begin to fix holes in your walls. It makes it harder. You board up windows and things like that. It makes it harder for scavengers to get into your shelter. So that is one of the advantages of upgrading your workshop. I read a little bit about this, like electronic parts will help you build, I don't know if you can actually build like camera systems or something like that eventually, but it seems like this will go on for a while. You can kind of just keep upgrading and building a better shelter, try to keep your people, keep them alive. So pretty cool game, works great, cool look to it. It's on Steam right now. Pick it up, pretty cool. Thanks for tuning in. Again, this is Dolan from sdfgaming.com, schadenfreudegaming.com. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at SDF Gaming. You can go to our website and join the forums. You can follow us on Twitter. I recommend that you do all of those things because that would be great. Help get the word out about our website. We'd much appreciate it. We also do... Oh! That just showed up. We also do a weekly podcast on our website, the Shodcast. You can go to sdfgaming.com and subscribe to the RSS feed for that as well. And if you have any questions you want to address to us on the Shodcast, you can address those to sdfgaming@sdfgaming.com, and we'll take a look at them. Thanks for joining us.